Bob, what did you make of the team's performance tonight?
Yeah, overall, I think we're closer to becoming a good team, but a good team on a night like tonight scores more than 2 goals, especially when you consider that one's a penalty and one's just a wonder strike. And we don't give up 2 goals, given the way the game went. So you see the way we're still playing in a general way, but the timing of the goal before half and then the killer goal right at the start of the second half, and they play in a low block. And then we weren't, from that moment on, in the second half, we created more in the first half, I think, and then in the second half, when they're deep like that, just the sharpness to create the openings and get more. And then at 2-2, there's real momentum to just finish the game, get a third, and we weren't able to do that. So disappointed on that end.
Bob, do you believe was a bonus fault on the first goal?
I haven't seen a replay, so I can't say that. I don't know.
Well, I'm not sure if Crescito is known for his finishing ability like that, but what did you make of that strike tonight?
Look, he strikes a great ball, technically. Balls that come to his left foot passing, striking. He's got real quality with anything on the left side. So, that ability to hit a ball and shoot from distance or play a long ball, hit crosses. Yeah, we see that all the time.
Well, what was the mood in the dressing room like after that result?
Yeah, we're what I just said, that there's a feeling that we are close to becoming a good team. And given that, it's a game where we should take 3 points, and everybody knows that.
What went into the decision to start Ayo ahead of Jesus, and what did you make of Ayo in his first start?
Yeah, look, we're trying to find ways to get Jesus going, and so sometimes when you're pressing and things aren't going exactly the way you want, the possibility of coming in a game as a reserve is a plus. Changes the role, changes the dynamic, and then it's an opportunity for Ayo. And so there's moments where, some of his power, obviously the play that leads to the penalty, so that's positive. He's, I think this last stretch in training gets better. There's little technical things. I liked the play early in the second half where he got into the box and was aggressive and turned the corner on the guy. I like to see him doing more of that because I think he can be a real threat. I still think there's other times where balls come to him and he's not aggressive enough. Sometimes gets a ball on the edge of the box where he can really drive and force the defender to have to defend them in a real way, and he'll turn away and play back and keep possession, which sometimes is fair, but I like to see him be more aggressive with the timing of his runs, with that part of it. So I think there were some good moments tonight.
What do you think could be cleaned up going into the game against Miami?
Yeah, I mean, look, we weren't sharp tonight around the box. So when you say what can get cleaned up, Lorenzo doesn't have a sharp night. So when it comes to the plays that he can make in tight spaces and some of the balls he can give and some of his moments, he knows, we know that he can do more than that. Fede creates some big moments because obviously when he does get a little bit of room, his ability to smack a shot is also strong. But the timing of some plays, the ability to then when you do get into, also has a good chance. Loses his concentration in the final touch. So look, this idea that we can be sharper, that we can, when we're around the box, even when they've got a lot of numbers there, that we can find ways to get through, that we can move defenders, that we can open up little spaces and take advantage of that. Those are things that I think we're capable of as a team.
Bob, did you notice any significant differences as to how New England approached the game, given you played just a couple weeks ago?
New England's not at full strength tonight, so they came in to play with a lot of people behind the ball, five defenders in the back, low block, take advantage of some counters, and some set pieces. So that was their plan for tonight.
Are you finding it more difficult that teams are playing a low block, or adjusting to it?
all around the world, when teams are in a low block, your ability to break them down is challenged. That's the mark of a top team, to be able to do that. And I think that we are going in a good direction. Is it all there? No. I mean, as I've said throughout this press conference, you know, some of the key moments tonight, I don't think we were as sharp as we needed to be. You know, sharp is a word in football where you get a little advantage, and the timing of the next play, the timing of the ball, the way you receive a ball, the way when you get into the box, the kind of runs that can open up space. Those little details, we didn't do enough to make more chances, you know. For the number of times we were right around their box, I think we needed to do better.
What did you make of Jaden tonight?
Yeah, I mean, lively, shows good moments. I think understanding a little bit more and more how, when you're part of a midfield three, how you find space, how you stay connected. I think those things are improving. And then, look, Jaden is also a player, given the fact that he gets the ball with certain advantages sometimes. His ability to play the right kind of ball in, or his ability sometimes to finish, yeah, those are things we have to keep working on.
Do you feel that Akinola's performance tonight has maybe earned him a second straight start?
Oh, let's see, I don't know, you know. I still think, look, I think Io, as I mentioned earlier, did some good things tonight. We're still trying to find ways to encourage and revitalize Jesus. So, yeah, the turnaround is fast, so we'll see as we get closer physically how both are feeling.
Do you believe maybe you should bring Jesus Jimenez to start for the next game, and maybe taking away Nilsson sooner?
I thought Jaden had a pretty good game, so there was no reason to take him out sooner. You know, and again, if you look at the bench tonight, the player who went in for Jaden is DeAndre. And DeAndre is a young player, still making progress. But I didn't see a reason to take Jaden out faster than that. And I thought the double substitution came at a time when we needed two fresh guys to try to push the game.
Is it fair to say that Jaden's game has really progressed from the start of the season till now?
Yes, he's made a lot of progress, yeah, for sure.